Radical.
Welcome to part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire comment response for January 10th through January 16, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Sean A. Resident Evil 1 Save Room Music. That soundtrack is one of the best. RE1 Remake is still the best RE game. Yeah, the Save Room music. I can't think of anything game-wise that's more peaceful and calming as the Save Room music. And it's perfect too. It's perfect music because you just got through a hallway, you're taking on those freaking what are they called, the hunters, the green guys. You just been stressed out and everything, and you get to the save room. Everything's fine. The save room, that's your safe space in Resident Evil 1. Great music. Great game. Arioka. The only thing you have in common with Review Tech USA is that you both upload videos to YouTube, but thankfully, you don't e-beg, lie, flip-flop, dox, and or scam like Rich. I appreciate you for being the opposite of Rich. Yeah, I don't know. People will sometimes come by, and they will say, well, basically, you're Radical Tech USA. You're like Review Tech USA. And they will try to draw like the whatever they can do. I don't understand it, really. I mean, is it because, well, we both talk about things on YouTube? By that definition, then, I guess, me and Review Tech USA are like 90% of YouTubers. If that's the only definition you have. I mean, but, yeah, I mean, I could make a long upload actually defining all the ways I'm not like Review Tech USA. And that might be a long upload. So it's just like, really? I don't get it. Don't understand it. Mr. Coffee. I'm an enjoyer of his videos, but I still understand that he wants your money. He's still a businessman. Were you talking about Sticks, Hex, and Hammer 666? And it's fine to enjoy people's uploads. I've said many times, Mr. Coffee. I know you're new here, or maybe you came by and left some coffee and you left. We have milk here, by the way, Mr. Coffee. People do leave milk, usually early on in the uploads. But yeah, it's perfectly fine to check out people's uploads. But you have to understand that it's not exactly being a businessman, like a businessman. Like, that's called e-begging, though. There's legitimate businesses and being businessmen and women. But getting on YouTube and making people think that, you require money for flapping your gums about, he talks about mostly political stuff, that's not really a business. That's called e-begging. Sean A. I think you should do more sports uploads. I think your channel could be a good sports commentator channel if you wanted. I enjoy the LeBron James videos. Yeah, I did a good number of those. Specifically, the one sticks out is the one with LeBron getting into that, well, not fight, but the cheap shot he had on the other guy. I think that one came out really well. A couple of the Russell Westbrook ones. But, even when it comes to commentary on the NBA, I'm not a good sports commentator. And I'll explain why. Because I'm not watching all the games. And I'm not talking about all the teams. Now, I'm a good commentator, but I'm not a good specific sports commentator. So, I mean, I'm not ever going to change the channel or turn it into something that's just focused on like one thing. I never have and I never will. I talk about everything. Always have and always will. So to anybody worrying that I'm going to change a channel into talking about one thing, it's never been the case before, and it's never going to be the case in the future. But I appreciate that you like those uploads. Bellstar, if you make a video about a topic I don't care about, I just don't watch it. There's too much stuff for me to watch on YouTube anyway. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I commentate on almost anything and everything, just whatever I'd like to. So chances are, guess what? There's something I'm going to commentate on that is not for you. But over here, hello, it might be for you over there. This is not a dedicated channel in any sense of the word. It's just me talking about things. It's very simplistic. And definitely, let's say if some of you are just really interested in me talking about like retro game stuff, there's a lot of dedicated retro game channels on YouTube. This is not a good dedicated retro game channel. This is not a good dedicated channel in anything. But there are a lot of dedicated channels out there. So, yeah, definitely that's some great advice. If you don't like a certain Radical Rick upload, guess what? Just skip over it and go somewhere else. Robert G. Durant, maybe related to Kevin Durant. I agree that crap is extremely annoying. I unsubscribed and stopped watching his videos completely because of all the misleading titles. Oh yeah, Clickbait Scotty. That is the worst clickbaiting mechanic currently on YouTube. And some people might say, well, we still like Scotty. He still has some good tips for people and everything like that. But I don't know. Like, I don't go there. I stop watching his uploads too because I don't appreciate all the clickbait. I give my precious time to other channels, other mechanic channels that do not clickbait. He is definitely, not just when it comes to mechanic channels, but he is one of the worst clickbaiters on this platform. And when it comes to that, I don't reward those type of clickbaiters with views, because they're already getting enough views because they're clickbaiting. So why reward that? Larry Bundy Jr., related to Al Bundy. See, I'm trying to go with a theme here with the last names, but that's a fictional character, actually. That's 3 times the price Disney paid for Lucasfilm Star Wars. That's shocking to think about the Zynga buyout from Take-Two buying Zynga. I mean, we thought that the buyout of Star Wars from Disney was a huge acquisition, and it was, right? That has paid off dividends, I would say. Maybe not like, well, yeah, with the movies. I mean, some of the movies recently released were crap, not good, but they made a lot of money at the box office. And I just can't, I mean, it seems like a deal, like a value compared to like what these acquisitions are right now. I mean, how much was that? I forgot the amount, but we just talked about an acquisition, Bungie being bought out for like what, 3 billion, 2, 3, whatever it was. I think it's too much. And the only game they make, sorry to change topic, but the only game they make, a lot of you have commented, was Destiny. And is that going to be the huge money maker? Is that going to make their money back? I don't understand Sony paying that much money for Bungie. Glenn Bodgecook. Wait, Glenn Bodgecook? Yeah, definitely going to end this here because I don't know any other Bodgecooks. I know this is off topic, but what are your thoughts on the Game Chasers movie premiere on January 20th? The tickets are $25. $25 for a movie ticket? Or like for 2 people, like you and your date. It's a great date night movie, I'm sure. $25 though. Yikes. Yikes. That's a lot of money. That better be like the best movie of all time, like, and get Academy Awards and all that kind of stuff. I did do a search for that into Google, and Shady J upload came up, and it was just him going to a drive-through. I would say Shady J, he, at least talking to the person on the drive-through, he seems quite respectful, at least to drive-through people. Yeah. No, I haven't. I'm not going to see the movie, and I don't have any thoughts on it because I'm not going to see it. I wasn't sent a review copy of the movie, so how can I give thoughts on it? I don't know. Fatal Vision. Most of these guys were done collecting a long time ago, not because of bubbles bursting, but because deep down, a lot of stuff they're hoarding, they don't even care about it on a nostalgic level, or the grounds of being an actual gamer that wants to experience new things or share it with their audience. Yeah, he talking about the RGT85 upload where he says that he's done with collecting. Weirdly though, he says he's still going to buy games, but he's done collecting. I don't know, people have their different opinions on what game collecting is. Some people collect games because they actually are interested in the games and they want to play the games and maybe share, pass those physical games down to their sons or daughters or things like that. And a lot of people just collect for the bubble, but different people have their different reasons for collecting. But you're saying, yeah, it could be the case where he's been done collecting or actually done being passionate about a lot of the gaming stuff for years, and this is just him basically saying, "Hey, I'm done buying up games for whatever reason." Although, you still can send him a copy of Panzer Dragoon, right? I don't know. Does he still have the PO box? Maybe he doesn't. I'm not sure. Oh my God! It's Stevie Richards. No, it's actually Martyville. Did you used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I heard they are going to make a remake of it. I did see the trailer for that, and I thought, oh, okay, it's a remake. It's going to be some weird kind of sitcom. It's going to be all corny and stuff. But it's actually the exact opposite. The tone is very serious. I didn't know what to make of it. And of course, like, it's got different people in it. It's not Will Smith, like, pretending he's 15 again, like, putting on the hat and everything like that. Although that'd be kind of funny. Or, just having him as, like, maybe the father or maybe a character on there. But, yeah, it looks actually pretty good. It does. Like, it looks serious. Like, it has a very serious tone. It's one of those situations to where, like when a remake comes out, it's nothing like the game that preceded it. This is going to be nothing like the show that preceded it. And Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I've seen it. I mean, it's on reruns a whole lot, and it's an entertaining show. But yeah, if you want to see the actual remake of it, I think it's going to air after the Super Bowl.